Praise the Mother, the Father. Shout out to all the L's. I'm King, I'm God, I'm Pharaoh, I'm all in all. Most importantly, I am that I am. I am Michael Will, first Adam known to man. May the spirits of my ancestors lead me, guide me, speak through me, invoke me. We're going to talk about stop saying God is good, start saying God is balanced. We're going to talk about what do it mean when it says I am that I am, or I am who I am. Let's start it with the second. I am that I am, or I am who I am. Men gave God a name. The God that created all the galaxy is so old it has no name, but men gave it a name. That is what that means. I am that I am. The Spirit of God is in you. Romans 8:9. The Spirit of God dwells in man. God is a free-floating spirit. John 4:24. The world is a Libra scale. The more evil you do, good go up. All this all this goddamn homosexuality, all the war, all the things that they doing wrong, good go up, because we're in hell. But once you start to speak God word and people get offended by the truth, and the truth is common sense, and the truth will stop a lot of problems, evil go up, and that person get ridiculed, locked up, or placed to death. Stop saying God is good. God said, I am good and I am evil. God is balanced. God is balanced because He placed you through a test. He always placed you in a test. And it is you that have to fight with your own negative thought to overcome the situation so you can grow. If God is all good, there is no room for you to grow. God would like to see His people grow to understand for themselves. Once you understand, you accumulate wisdom. Knowledge is gained through the ear or reading. Wisdom is gained through the walks of life. God is balance. You have to be balanced to sustain your comfortability, or to sustain momentum to continue to operate in the world like this, what we will call hell. Hell, evil is maintained. Earth, evil will kill itself, eventually regain its strength, and continue to do it again. Hell does not exist. This is hell. There is 7 layers to heaven. There are 7 chakras in your body. The lowest one is the root chakra. It is red. You always place an image in your head that hell is red. Fire, red, devil, red, because it is the low root chakra. Purple, closer to blue. Blue skies. Nighttime sky is starting to look purple because the radiation or the aura in the sky from the sun and the magnetic field. Your purpose on this land is to try to be balanced. You are good and you are evil. I laugh at the people that say they are saints, or they're trying to work to be a saint, when the Creator that made you, that gave you flesh and spirit, is not a saint. It is a Libra scale. Every time you do something wrong and you know you did it wrong, it came back on you. Sometimes you understood why it came back on you. Sometimes you question, why did this happen? Then you have to think to yourself, well, I did do that. Then they did say, what I do will come around. What I reap, what I sow will come around 10 times worse. Once you start to understand and study the errors of your life and the things that occurred in your life that you question, you will come to a conclusion that that was your judgment from something you did 6 to 10 years, 20 years ago. You can change every second. God don't forgive and He don't forget. He is a balanced God, a understanding God, because you understand once you start to walk in life. You change your errors, the stakes is not goddamn clean, because you still remember the things that you did. Also, the Creator who made you still remember. The things that you say you forgive, you cannot forgive if you can't let go. And nobody is letting go of anything, not even your Creator. Because if your Creator let go, then how come people are dying on this earth that He spoke of, that they're going to burn? The sun was itching my skin last week. It was so hot, and I was driving in the car. The sun, I'm like, ooh wee, if it wasn't for this melon, I would have probably got sunburned or any goddamn thing. It was just itching. The light is going to pierce through the darkness. The darkness is the pale-skinned men. Opposite always attracts. You should be graceful for the skin that you walk in. If you are a so-called Negro, so-called black person, you should be graceful. Especially since you're in this land and you see that the people that look like you, that come from foreign lands, they disrespect you just like your book tells you. You are special in this land, and the people that was in this land and not immigrated in this land. Your book tells you that. But the materialistic world, the things that you acquired over the years to sustain your comfortability, it's your blessing. Blessing means be less now. Be less. The port's about to shut down. Now, the real reason that the port shutting down, and they knew this 6 years ago, they say, well, it's the contracts, and the dude that run the ports get himself a goddamn bonus, $1 trillion or $1 billion. No, the ports are shutting down because the waves in the goddamn oceans are becoming unhabitable. The sailors are getting scared and nervous to travel on the sea. Some areas of the sea is drying up. They're not exposing a lot of things because it will shake you up. See, if the end days came and it was more people that wanted to goddamn sustain life, we will come together. But we always know it's going to be a group of people that want to goddamn always try to be the big bad wolf and make people do what they want to do. It's always going to be like that. You can't get rid of racism between black and white. It's a dominance thing, and it's a goddamn characteristic thing. It is a characteristic thing for a woman, black woman and white woman. They don't want their men sleeping with, the opposite. But a man, no matter a black man and a white man, we see dominance. I got my races of people. I'm not gonna let you goddamn lead me. There, we cannot come to an agreement. There, it will always be problems. You haven't accepted that God got children and the devil got children. No matter how good the goddamn devil children will become or became, God is not accepting that. No matter how evil a Elohim become, a real Elohim, because eventually all the things that goddamn he did will break him down and make him change his ways one way or another, or God will sit your ass down, cripple your ass, put you in the cell, and reframe your brain. The devil will not take you. Most of our entertainers, black people, they're becoming goddamn fallen stars. That's graceful. That's good. I'm tired of seeing them damn Negroes. I'm tired of seeing people 40 and 50 years old listen to goddamn gangster music, and they doing this goddamn listen to goddamn gangster music with they pretty white teeth. You ain't made it to the big screen. Shut the fuck up with that. Grow up. got the audacity to complain about the reality that we live in, but you manifest the reality that we live in because they program you through the television, the phones, the music, the frequency. Once you have an imagination and you hold on to that imagination, it becomes reality. They have you. You are a lost soul. You continue to look for the outside world for your happiness. You continue to look for the outside world for your validation. The real validation is self. When you find self or you get validation from self and don't go against self, you align yourself with God. God is good and evil. God is balance. In order to grow, you have to have negative, or you will stay the same. All the pain that our people went through, black people, Martin Luther King, it was a lot of pain. And we got things done. But since the pain seemed to let up, but it's only camouflage, my people killing their own people thinking it's a game. While replacements are coming here, while I'm seeing it for myself, they're hiring foreign people, immigrants, over black people. That's in Alabama, Huntsville. Whatever's about to come, it's gonna come. You make sure you know yourself. You make sure you listen to that small voice in your head. That intuition that come on your temples. You make sure. Because if you don't, the Antichrist, which is a beautiful figure, the Prince of Persia, Prince of Palace, and the one that you say gonna come down here for you. See, Samuel Tokyo in 1940, the black men in Africa who they cut the goddamn heart out and cut them in pieces, he didn't die. That's real. He said, we're coming back, and it's gonna be a lot more of us. Henrietta Lacks got special genes. That a lot of goddamn cures and vaccines came from her genes because her cells are or was immortal. You cannot find another species on the planet with the genetics of black people. Black people carry the God genetics. And you deny that because you say you are the same as them. But in nature, they will not survive without artificial things. But you can survive. Live your truth, tell your truth, be the truth. The way people perceive you, it shouldn't matter. The way you perceive yourself, that's what matters. You'll stop your own grace from coming in. Look for your happiness, peace, joy, strength. Look for that. Because in what's coming, you're going to need that. Praise the Mother, the Father. Shout out to all the L's. Praise Amun-Ra, baby.